Hey guys, let me address this. Hey, it's day 5, Tokyo. This is Woody. Um, I am feeling a lot better. Um, like right now, my voice and I'm a little stuffed up, but that's just because of I just took the Zyrtec, just wore off. So, but one thing, uh, it's a big deal. I'm really happy. I brought some Zyrtec deep decongestant. One, no bullshit. I actually worked on Zyrtec, their iPhone app, before I left the states, and no BS. This stuff is really good. It doesn't, it doesn't get you all fired up, and it just works. It's really like kind of mellow. I might have mentioned it in another video, but I mean, no bullshit. This is a solid product. So that's that. Also, Airborne. Uh, the claims. It's supposedly not like it's not FDA approved, whatever, but it is vitamins, and which is solid because one thing here, fruit is extremely expensive. A apple is about $1.50. So contrast that with you could usually get 4 apples for $1 in America, and these are just regular apples. But I actually just got back from having lunch earlier this morning. I worked and then I went out. I did some just like sightseeing in the neighborhood. Cool thing about this neighborhood is that it's kind of sketchy, and but it's kind of like Williamsburg, or it's being gentrified, so there's a lot of young people in the neighborhood. But I found this mall, and it's called Sunshine. It's a huge building. It actually was the biggest skyscraper in Tokyo at one time. But there's a mall inside there, and as I went in, I started finding all kinds of cool stuff, and wound up grabbing, of course, more gifts for people, and had to hold myself back. But one thing that I noticed was that a lot of the companies that I saw there were companies that we've heard of before, but they must do a killing here because they have stores. One example is Body Glove. Body Glove has like a whole line, and they had a store. I have some photos of it, and I'll upload it to Instagram, and I'll also add my Instagram feed. Basically, everything I am is just Woody Bats. But like Body Glove, another one was More Core Division. I remember when I was a teenager, I had a More Core Division shirt. But like that's just another example. I wound up like grabbing like some tights for the ladies that I know because their tights here are friggin' amazing. Like these like killer designs on their leggings, which is really cool. And then on my way back, I stopped at a Kaiten Sushi, which is a revolving sushi place, and I had some of the worst sushi I've ever had. So, but I had 2 pieces, and I was like, that's it. So I ran back to the grocery store, and I needed to pick up some stuff anyway. And I figured I would try a few stuff here, for the video. So the first thing I went and got was something I saw yesterday. Uh, this is melon bread. I've never had it before. Melon bread. So, what the fuck's wrong with me? There we go. So, let's see. Give it a try. This is pretty amazing. Has like a pudding, like a custard center. That's cool. Wash down my coffee. That That's good. I about this thing, I have no idea what it is, so I'm gonna take a sip of it. Let you know. Oh, It's like an apple. It's like an app kind of creamy apple drink. That's cool. And pick this thing up. Mitsuya cider. Give that a shot. Oh. It's like an apple soda. So, which, makes sense. Wasn't really reaching too far there. So, yeah, that's that. I do feel, hopefully this isn't happening, but I do feel a little bit of a sty coming on. And usually when I get a cold, right afterwards I get a sty. And but I was prepared, so I brought medicine for that as well. And I'll tell you, there's two things that I'm really happy I brought. One is medicine, obviously, and the other one are my Lululemon pants. So I've just been rocking these Lululemon pants, which are pretty fantastic. They're just straight black. I bought 2 pairs last year, and like they're waterproof. They have like a little bit of insulation inside, so they're warm and then they're also cool. So they're solid ass pants. And then but the rest of the stuff that I packed is pretty much somewhat useless. I packed like 2 pairs of jeans, 2 pairs of slacks, which and 2 blazers. Like I don't need that shit. So, but one thing that I'm happy that I dressed in layers, because this morning it was like 30 degrees. And and I took the day off of training just to give myself a little more time to heal up and from the cold. But I still go out and try to get a walk in and stuff. So I go out and I'm like, man, it is freezing. And then later on this afternoon I went out again and it was like maybe 45, 50 degrees. And over a period of an hour and a half, it got up to like 65 degrees. So I took off my jacket and I actually I'm wearing this shirt and I'm like, I have my tattoos, which I'll tell you this when it comes to tattoos. A lot of people have a lot of different opinions on tattoos in Japanese culture. And the last time I was here, it actually got so hot that I took off my jacket and I had a short sleeve shirt on. I showed my tattoos. And the thing is that the concepts that people have about tattoos are the same things that we have about tattoos. We're just a little bit different. The thing about, it seems like in Japanese culture, is that there aren't a lot of people that are our age. Whenever you go out, like this neighborhood here that I'm at, which is Ikebukuro, there's a lot of young people because it's like a hipper, gentrified kind of area. But you go to other areas and everybody is old. Everybody's in their 50s and up. So if people are like, oh, you can't go to an onsen, which is like a steam bath thing. And I'm like, well, that totally makes sense, because if I went there, it would be the same as me going to Hollywood, Florida, and jumping in a Wilford Brimley cocoon pool with a bunch of 80-year-olds. They're going to say something about my tattoos. Even though one of them may have like a faded ass green one from World War II. So, that's the thing. I've had more people ask me questions and compliment me about the tattoos. Also, I think that it's one of those things where they, like yesterday I talked about the American reach, or maybe the white people reach into Asian culture, is that this is a way of them showing their reach, which is their culture being exported. It's a little bit different. I'm a white guy. I have tattoos. I live by the rules of a different culture, and it's not as big of a deal as people make it out to be. Most of the stuff that I've seen out there on this kind of stuff is people just copying and pasting shit off of the web and Wikipedia, and I see that shit all the time. And I'm just going to jump into a quick little rant here. Is this like blog intelligence? I should come up with it like this, like blog intelligence, where people like they read fucking blogs and they think that they know how it works. So I was just listening to an interview today with an entrepreneur who had like 15 failed companies, and like when he says something, like it makes sense because he's failed 15 times, and but a lot of times like people just get out and they read a blog and they're like, oh well, you need to do this, and this, or I'm an expert because I went to Wikipedia and I copied and pasted into a comment section. So that's just a little rant for me. So tomorrow I'm back to training and I'm going to go to this place called, is it Number One Fake? Oh, Original Fake, which is the like it's like Cause and all these like cool like bear brick kind of toys and stuff. I'm not really into it, but I'm picking up some stuff for friends. And if you are interested in anything like that, let me know and I'll pick it up for you. Cause has like a whole line of clothing out as well, so I'll probably pick up a shirt for friends or something like that. And anyway, that's day 5. I'm about to just sit back and do some work. Deuces.